In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on the threat of intellectual property breaches, not necessarily the concern with one's intellectual property as one creates it, and or the potential violation of intellectual property in this video, yet more concerned with the breach of intellectual property, albeit exists as some violation of intellectual property, yet more meaningfully the violation of an individual's individual autonomy. Most concerned with intellectual property violations of any kind, meaning that the severity and the rationale for punishing any sort and or meaningful kind of intellectual property violation is most concerned with the violations onto an individual's individual autonomy amongst privacy. The breach of intellectual property increases meaningfully the threat, not just within one's momentary encounter with the breach of intellectual property, but causes unjustly transformations within mind-body connections to within future-oriented experiential encounters, increase the potential unnecessary psychological distress and or unnecessary suffering arising from perceived threat in relation to even non-threatening conducts of another, not existing as misconducts, and or actual factual misconducts of another, to increase the responsiveness to an individual engaging the perception another will do it again in terms of the violation of a prior existing intellectual property breach, meaning that any intellectual property breach, has it happened to an individual, is meaningful for increasing in the future the perceived threat in relation to eliciting undue psychological distress amongst unnecessary suffering within mind-body connections from the breaches of individual autonomy amongst privacy. That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome one. Keep looking at this acepçãodades.